The Tobin Center has been closed for more than 55 days. No shows, no programs, no crowds. That doesn't mean things aren't happening, though. Well, New York is dealing with a huge caseload of coronavirus patients. Jamal Charles, a corrections officer who happens to be related to our own Devin Clark, has been battling the coronavirus for 9 days now. He says it is something he would not wish on anyone. More than 90 cases of the flu reported at 2 local elementary schools. Maintenance crews at Roan Forest and Encino Park Elementaries are busy wiping down surfaces to keep the flu from spreading. Thank you very much, Marcus. Well, a man who San Antonio police say used a taser on an officer has been shot to death. They say the officer fired his gun after the man took away his taser. Katrina Weber is live where it happened, which is along Five Palms Drive. That's on the southwest side. And Katrina, you mentioned earlier that this started with the officer trying to stop a group of people.
The study found that one of the best ways to cope with depression and actually suicidal thoughts is exercise. Vigorous exercise more than twice a week.
Because you see me up here night after night with my wig on, looking healthy and happy. But this is my reality. I'm bald. And the prospect of losing my hair was the toughest part of my fight against cancer.
11th, and if your broom can't find it today, we have an explanation.
Have you seen this, everybody, on Facebook? It's all over social media, going crazy. Everybody's standing up their broom because they said NASA tweeted something out because of the gravitational pull and the tilt of the Earth. Yesterday was the only day your broom would stand up straight.
And we put glue on the bottom.
Proof, people.
Parade coming to you live from downtown San Antonio in front of the historic Alamo on this gorgeous day in San Antonio.
Well, wait a minute. We're live right now?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Get on your A game. Come on.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Stop by the Rumble Club Gym on Brooklyn any Monday, Wednesday, or Friday at 9 a.m.
Keep going. Turn the hip on the right hand.
And you'll find a busy boxing class led by James Leha Jr.
Give me squats. Hands up. Give me squats.
James is the son of famed champion boxer Jesse James Leha.
Boom. Boom. 3 hooks.
He's also a talented fighter in his own right. And while he's known for his fights inside the ring,
3 rights.
He recently revealed another fight he's facing outside the ring.
I have probably one of the closest families that I can imagine or that I see around me, and I still feel like I was alone. I'm in like a hole I can't get out of, really. It's a feeling that you're feeling something you don't want to feel and you know how to stop it, so you just think ending your life will stop it.
James revealed his battle with suicidal thoughts and depression on Facebook. He did it to get a conversation started about mental illness.
I don't really see anybody standing up about this situation. I don't really see anybody talking about it, and I figured why not start it.
I think what James is doing is the right thing to do because, again, in our Hispanic Latino community, talking about any kind of mental health issue is kind of like, nobody wants to talk about it. And we need to be expressive. We need to find out what's causing those sad feelings in us.
Dr. Amelia Ramirez with Salud America at UT Health San Antonio applauds his decision to go public. They recently conducted a study that found depression is quite prevalent among Hispanic youth.
22% of our children have identified suicidal thoughts, and or have some kind of depressive symptoms. So this is very concerning to us.
They've launched a campaign to raise awareness and encourage kids to get the help they need. The study found that one of the best ways to cope with depression and actually suicidal thoughts is exercise. Vigorous exercise more than twice a week. For James, dealing with depression will be an ongoing fight, but he's confident he will win it. And by going public, he hopes others will seek help and realize there is nothing to be ashamed of.
Come out of that dark hole. You're not alone. More people around you are dealing with it than you think. And depression and suicidal thoughts and anxiety has no limit to who it can reach.
He also wants to remind us we all have a role to play in getting help to those who need it.
2 3 10.
Even for parents, look for any signs in your kids that you might find. Ask them the hard questions because they might be waiting for you to ask the question. It's not worth losing another life just because we're scared to talk about it.
Very brave of him to go forward. He's helping a lot of people.
For For Chad Gunter, hair is his business. So when his own started thinning, he was determined to stop it.
It's nerve-wracking. I've always had long hair, I always had a lot of hair, and so when it started thinning out, I looked for a lot of different options.
He finally turned to Dr. Laura Biddick with Radiance Med Spa to try something new, PRP, platelet-rich plasma.
We take the blood just like we do a blood draw. We use a special tube. It has a special gel in it, and that isolates the platelets and the growth factors.
After the blood is drawn, it's placed here in this centrifuge where it's spun for 7 minutes, and the platelets are separated from the blood.
And then we re-inject it into your scalp, and that stimulates the follicles with growth factors to make hair grow.
The PRP is injected into the scalp using a special syringe with 3 needles on it. How many injections depends on the size of the area treated. It does take 3 treatments, 1 month apart.
After the 3rd week, I was starting to see some baby hair coming in, and then after the 2nd treatment, I started to see a really big difference. I just got a haircut about 2 weeks ago, and my hairdresser was like, "What are you doing to your hair? What's going on here?"
Here is Chad's hair before, and here is his hair after. Dr. Biddick says it works on both men and women.
Men with male pattern baldness where they're just beginning to see a little bit here, a little bit back there, perfect for, because they're going to see a really good response. Women with thinning hair, it's perfect for.
For Chad, whose profession is fixing the hair of others, he's happy he can once again style his own.
And I've seen some really, really amazing results.
Now, the cost is between $500 to $800 per treatment, depending on how much you need. If you want more information, just visit our website, ksat.com. Look for this story, and you'll find a link to the Radiance website.